This edition today with studio guests are the Chief Minister where they can take with listener and view them through on different issues and way I believe say people want for you but to get for talk on radical inclusion, performance contract for ministry departments and agency and other issue them. So Chief Minister for this year start now we get you for 2025, right?
Really, Happy New Year.
Well, if it's still in place, same to you on behalf of management and staff. So, in terms of the Chief Minister in work, apart from the issues they were on state, waiting on the happen so far at the office of the Chief Minister in line with your mandate?
Oh, well, my mandate generally now for coordinate delivery. And so, cabinet last year being really productive. So, a lot of waiting I don't do that for follow-up on that productivity day for move and can to fruition. And same this year. Plenty policy, plenty regulation, plenty activities across government. So we'll be non-busy the managed and but also on the international front, I've been taking delegation for Guna, the World Government Summit. Amongst other things, we don't travel plenty locally for engage with the activities across the country as well, like Kabbalah and other parts of Kenema.
So let's take one step at a time. You earlier stated say last year cabinet be really productive. Go in depth into that. Let me know how productive really cabinet will be.
So it's actually interesting if you measure productivity of cabinet, cabinet meetings, cabinet ministers, and they come up with various things. Any policy where they can at this country, before as long as they get financial and legal implication, they get for current in a cabinet. So the number of policies we can been plenty productive policies, progressive policies. If you talk about regulation then, like that GIWI regulation, so for gender inclusion, they need for go na cabinet, and then cabinet is discussed within the regulation. Think about the public sector, public reform, where you talk about the code, the civil service code being get for go. So where I say cabinet been really productive, it means say we get plenty policy, then plenty regulation, then plenty cabinet conclusion, then we need action. Plenty agreements, then if you get agreements them as well, if they go through there.
So you just talk the GIWI Act, and one recent concern we come out this being from one female member of parliament that this act not gazetted, so it means in any form of law. It still don't pass through the parliament, but things and they will not finalize it.
Like what?
It not be gazetted yet.
I doubt that's true.
Now, so the member of parliament say it was in the news and everything. We make a call on government for make sure say this act not just say as a document, but they begin speak to within people that don't put into that document. Say.
I think that parliament, I know you're real, but that parliamentarian will not. And not they go parliament if you not gazette first of all. Wait something come on a cabinet. It needs to be gazetted before it goes to parliament. So if in a parliamentarian and then pass them, I doubt.
Now, one female member of parliament.
I have not heard what she said, but I have a feeling she's not correct. Because first of all, this was way before. This was from 2023, and then
2022.
Yeah, so I don't know what she means by that.
Okay.
But also, we have a new regulation. The regulation will come on, then they definitely gazetted, and they go to parliament back.
All right, Chief Minister, as you mentioned, firstly that you roll now for coordinate ministry department and agency them for service delivery. How you go assess some of the ministry and agency them where you supervise?
So inside the performance contract where we launched about a year ago, you get plenty of different things. You get cabinet conclusion. We also expect my ministry to raise money. They may get a minimum of $1 million. This year they is up to $5 million. Where ministry then get for be expected. Plenty meet that target. They plenty will raise money through them, partner them, and through the engagement then. In terms of accountability, we also been to evaluate on audits, how much of the audit query then you don't respond to, how much of the corruption, anti-corruption as well, transparency. You get a mixed bag. Some of these are procedural and administrative. Some ministry then they would the administrator there, not really they do as well as other one then. And we get for obviously by the end soon we get the top 3 performing based on the cumulative performance annual annual work plan implementation, funds raised, strategic meetings held, cabinet conclusions. Cumulatively, we they rate them, and they show the top three, or they show the worst three.
Okay. So as of now or 2024, which ministry them not do well?
I'm not going to say that because they're not done the analysis yet.
So in terms of ministry raising funds, now all ministry follow that this, because you get some ministry in a consumption ministry where me say they know they get no form of raising rather than for the receive support from government.
Yes, well, we expect say all man, no matter what they be, and you go say social welfare, but you be able to go meet private sector partners, and the Minister of Social Welfare actually been signed an agreement with New York, I think UN or CSW last year, so about $1 million. We expect the all man for go out and raise resources, because not to the revenue no more we also go to the consolidated fund for take, but as ministries you get that expectation.
So the idea, or one of the idea among the performance contract, and for let ministry they own up and make sure they deliver, they ensure say waiting there within the mandates, maybe we get for those service delivery, then get them to the public. Why the focus on raising funds now?
If you know your money, you're not able to work. I mean, I think the government, or the way governments they work, is all the ministry them and NRA being the primary person with the brain and resources, would they put her inside the consolidated revenue fund, and then I do the pull her based on, I think the Minister of Finance, the Ministry of Finance, been there based on the budget we go now Parliament, the appropriation bill. Now aim with the use for pay the ministry them.
Alright, as you say, when I look at ministry them, where there is fund for government. But recently we may get the Minister of Finance on Friday, it is concern about NRA customs. They say they're not okay with the way how then they generate revenue. You are aware of that?
Yes, because are they on the economic management team meeting where His Excellency the chair, and I also being a chief minister, so I'm aware of what's going to happen in the revenue.
So you self concern as chief minister, you to supervise them?
I think we all are, and now make you see. I should say, we don't mention something from a task force at the Ministry of Finance with different people. Then they lead for help for improved revenue. Where I can say together we will deliver revenue. And one of the things, then they work together, private sector. Within the pay and taxes, within the pay other thing, we are citizens, ways we pay, the one that we know they corrupt, the one that we know they bypass not the border then, the one that we know they underweight for pay. It requires everybody for do the right thing, the just thing, pay waiting with due waiting the day. And then they increase the revenue. And often waiting they happen is that if people then want for bypass waiting then due to government, then they pay extra money to different people then, so that they increase corruption, they increase the cost of doing business, they reduce the revenue where they can into the state. And we all need to work together for make sure say we they optimize within the car into the state, because now they use for do service delivery as opposed to individual banks and individual pockets and individual businesses.
Alright, according to the Minister of Finance now that not to bypass, but business that they come in, people they come with a container that they clear them, but you get certain set of people where they take that money, they put under their own personal pocket, because waiting there they record and waiting they reflect not to the same.
Oh, wow. If you go call it anyhow you want, bypass, corruption, thief, oversight, it's not right and it should not happen.
So a bit back to the issue of performance contract on ministry, department and agency them. In as much as they don't sign this performance contract, if most of the head of the institution or they have sworn or they work together, you think say performance contract will be achieved?
No, but actually two metrics, two indices will they measure. One are the strategic leadership meeting.
Okay.
So we expect say they get leadership meeting weekly, I think, and then we also they expect say they get team management meeting regularly. So we absolutely important. And one good example or two good example, the Ministry of Transport. So then take the performance contract we then do, then develop performance contract for the agency then we the under them and do evaluation. Another example, higher education. then take that performance contracts there, we will get with there, then cascade down to the tertiary and higher institutions, local government, then take that there, then cascade down to the councils. And at that day we expect actually for all ministries for cascade performance contract to the agency, then they go improve on their working relationship because they all get a shared responsibility.
But in as much as this is a document or waiting they don't agree to, how much under the agency, most of the minister and the deputy, all that set of people now the institution really they as one, you know, they see OSI, then they go say this do program, you know, invite me, this call meeting, I'm not even aware. How much you don't try for say not to follow them, just go make a commitment verbally, but they really get the interest of the salon people them.
You know, two different continents. Recently, people then they talk about that Grenada Prime Minister, where that Grenada Prime Minister they do cause for we do sharing entire cabinet on performance contract and which we don't do and how they do delivery with the delivery team then we'll get and then Liberia, the Director General of Cabinet has been there last week for can land from we on how we do performance contract. And they say this for say we not say we perfect, but what do they do? Other countries in the land from we. Yet still, Motaman. We say two people then sit down, then go Moss, jam, teeth and tongue. And we then they happen. We roll, then we they do this plenty time. Now for calling people then we they work together for say we get for as President Bill can always say, you don't need for like una self before me when I work. Me self they get problem with minister there, other minister then they get problem with themselves, me go get problem, all man they get problem.
But that in some way go into the progress or the service delivery aspect of that particular ministry there. You know think?
But grievance redress,
okay,
engagement, it's part of justice. A more just society in a one way, if people then vex by you, if people then get grievance, when I will go discuss them and then they happen.
Well, I don't think in any case where you know don't settle minister and deputy?
Yeah, all the time. Okay. I mean, I think actually one of the things we need for do now that we create what they call mandates, where the minister and the deputy, the mandates then be spelled and then sign out with me. And with before we and plenty time, and it's just for clarity. It's just for make sure say all man focused on what they need for focus on, and need for make sure say we all use we energy them for work towards delivery for the government.
Alright, still get for do with ministry them where they generate revenue for government. One of them get for do with the immigrations. How you would describe them performance?
So they're not internal affairs, immigration. They're not internal affairs. I don't know the specific amounts. I'll mention.
What do they do well?
Then they raise revenue. Then they put money inside the consolidated fund.
What about EDSA?
EDSA would subsidize EDSA. EDSA now they raise. So then they raise. EDSA they collect, obviously, because parts of the payments then what they do not from EDSA collection, but then just not they collect enough compared to waiting then they sell.
One situation they now they resonate with everybody than at the electricity situation in the country. As the Chief Minister, waiting will be your sincere objection or concern in line with that?
I think we're all affected by it. At the office, private sector, citizens, and nobody no go deny that day.
You as well? You need get light?
No, I not get. I know they're on a special line. But look, here's what happens, and this is the part where we step back and understand what's in the happening, who's side with it. We all affected, like I say, and we know we know the light. Every rainy season, we they get more light because we rely on hydro. Every dry season, and when I say every, I mean every, we they get less light because we not get the hydro and we only rely on hydrocarbons. So if something happen, we require mechanical fixing. It means redundancy. You go say, well, not the ones that the lights we want. Yes, we want the light. Ultimately, the lights go come. But if there other thing they're not being fixed, you know they will get light tomorrow self. So we they fix the fundamentals now. And you say, well, now this is not the whole day. It takes time for for connect pole them, for put for string them, for get transmission. That generator we then get for put na kisi. It take 24 months, 18 months from where you order it. Even if you get money today, say I want that generator there, you'd still get for wait for make me Samsung then produce and for 18 months. So money, self now go just go can with her and can put her for you today. So things take time, things are happening, and the final thing I want to mention about this, because I can say, oh well, more look at the number of people then we get lights and we say, oh, no, what they eat. I understand. Now free time we day, I had the business then they, now all in there. But if you go now, nearly every major chiefdom headquarter town, then get lights, and then one day get light. And productivity, I go na Kenema recently, they are going to Capital Foods. Then they make cocoa, then they bring plenty money, employ about 12,000 extension workers. Then they on the CLSG line. Most of the cost trade now being on generator. Now because government puts that line there, it means say then costs go down and then they able to invest more. Same with Octiana, Kono. And so it's a, if we sit down and understand and accept, which we accept, that we should not be here, that's one. Two, it takes time for actually do these reforms and these processes. Okay. And three, we are delivering.
So from all which you don't say, we did far for get a better solution for sustainable light, right?
We did on the path for get sustainable light in this country, yeah.
Alright, people may expect say as of now you boss in the Minister of Energy. We plenty people they allege the president, people may hope say with intervention things could change, but again it seems as if we go back to worse.
No, it's not true. Again, if we just say waiting, I just explained, we know they go back to worse on any indicator. It is true that blackouts there. It is true that the fluctuation then they happen. All of that is true. But if you take the number of motorman then at this country will get light, we get 2 times more, double percentage. We'll be 18%, now we get 36%. We get access. Kono, then they get 24-hour light.
At this moment?
Yes, CLSG. Yes. Moyamba, then they get 24-hour light. They don't even get lights from, I don't know when, 70s, 80s. Kailang, they don't even get light. Pujon, they don't even get light. But now they get breakdown lights. Kenema, Bo, Makeni, CLSG. And I think Koina Kabbalah, they're almost done ready for get light. So we cannot say we are going from bad to worse when those people did not have lights and now they have. All then chiefdom then, Sama, Bendugu, many more, like all side, we not been get. Yes, they need more. And actually this is interesting. Where they originally planned that project day, the number of energy where they planned for them chiefdom then they can say, oh, now lights them more than people they need it in small. But of course, productive use. When you bring can lights, all man they get fridge, all man go get TV. Right. And so now the demand go higher. And then we want more, obviously, but then investments take time. So I wouldn't agree that things have gone from bad to worse. Things are bad, but they are not getting worse. We expect more, and this is a fundamental right. Okay. That we forget access to productive energy, and we know they forget Andy.
Alright, some time back, I stand to be corrected, you been visit EDSA facility them. What do you find out?
It's been a year ago. I'm sure it's changed. I see the chairman and the minister, then they engage, and then they visit. I think it's that we need collective responsibility, and these are the message where they normally preach, collective accountability. But from the policy point of view, I go as shown I say we get more generation sources, more renewable generation, more reliable networks wouldn't they expand, and the ministry don't they do plenty work for make sure say the solar then we available day and more investments in kind of the sector.
So now we'll look at another issue where the chief minister don't work on. You all get for do with AI and technology. How that really go resonate to Sierra Leone for improve so many things, economic growth, employment, and other one them.
You know, I mentioned say I go to the World Government Summit recently.
Okay.
the topic that have been shaping future governments. No country in this world, we serious, we sober, we know they talk about AI and how it impacts governance. So my message as Chief Innovation Officer, 6 years ago, we launched the National Innovation and Digital Strategy, and we can't talk about Anaya. And we talk about AI for governance, for service delivery. And we don't implement and we implement and during COVID for HR, Ministry of Health, we don't do one for teacher them and schools for learning. But the primary message now that we for use AI not for use we. As government policy makers, if you look at all them misinformation and disinformation, them AI and I recommend. Like something, I don't leave me in a Facebook party, but because me and you sit down near, we phone them, then they talk. Where I come where they go tell me say recommended friends tap to you. If I just go a click, accept all my way, then they recommend to me because of their services, then what they use, where they show say we likely sabi each other. That AI and I they use me. I need for use AI for say I'm glad that AI recommend you as a friend. But I wonder if me and you serve na party. If me and you na party, me and you party enough for more be Facebook party. So same with news. When misinformation, then can take that video, then people then can generate AI video of say oh look school they born here. And then you just forward that. Quick, it don't be forwarded many times. But then when you ask question, not to either another community or a fake video or a Nigeria side, but it will be done too late. So with AI, we as policymakers for make sure say one we pick in and then they write the code. Now they generate the data. Now we for program the AI. Because if we know the one, the people know the program how they make money now in the day. And two, we as users for able for ask critical questions. We for use AI for make my help we do we work. And when people then say AI, they can't pull work now people then hand. True, but not only them people then we not sabi use AI now they pull work now their hand.
So it's not the benefit we salon in general go get in terms of technology as you mentioned.
More go per sector. I don't know how many radiologists they will get in this country, but maybe 5, I don't know, 10. More say 50. They're not rich. They're not go able to see all them radiology image them who they get in this country. It's not possible for the next 100 years. They're not able to train as many. What in AI they do at the same rate where that expert radiologist go able to tell you what's in for do with that image there. AI they able to one for you. So the Ministry of Health and Responsibility now for make sure say it gets AI solution them. We're able for read, radiograph there and make recommendation with a multi-man doctor who able to say na so and so for do so decision making. Same for ETU, excellent institution, Eastern Technical University. They already done they use AI for mark students in the exam. When students then take exam, AI the marker immediately and give feedback. That active real-time feedback, 9-part learning education, they show say it help you for learn more. Because if they mark you, that you take exam, they don't mark you for 2 months. You know you learn, you know waiting for improve. But now some of the departments then they do immediate marking, and some other institutions and they use that and they help improve learning. One part the fourth solution they will deploy in a salon, then say we have Minister of Education. Now teacher AI. First at the world where you go say how to teach sexual and reproductive health for class 5. If they read all the policies in a salon, all the law in a salon, all the documents, then they tell you say now so if me that been teacher, that's why I for teach class 5 picking in a salon on sexual and reproductive health. And then you the teacher will able to apply. So it really get for transform how service delivery they happen. All side. Now not about will I get money no more. Now if you didn't have falaba, then go take photo of your cervical cancer, na major thing. So any midwife will able to take photo of your cervix with using mobile phone. That AI they will able to say no, this likely for be cervical cancer or this not likely for be cervical cancer.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. Still inside the studios, we get the Chief Minister, Dr. David Sengeh, as he don't give you updates about a lot of things the way they happen in our government. But one of the things again we want to look at CM get for do it the national unity agreement with the opposition. How far with that?
We're progressing really well. So the agreement for national unity being get 8 parts them. And the one where people think can talk about most now resolution 4. Because resolution 3, the tripartite in will be known all man know within the tripartite report say, and will be known form up a secretariat, and the post will don't hire people them, and the implementation is ongoing. On the resolution 4, I meet with the committee last week or 2 weeks ago. They make recommendation, and governments they review that recommendation. The numbers because you remember at resolution 4 now being the party then the APC no more being submit, SLPP not submit, list of cases, list of people in detention with them field say being related to election. That was the from 300 the number being on canon to about 13 and I mean the committee break it down into 3 groups. There's some people with them in charge for murder, and all the people then the states mean they provide representation for them, and then they may don't serve time, and they make recommendation. You get other one then we they may don't already go through the court process. They may just await sentencing. And the recommendation are that will not even interfere upon justice at that level. So no, will not do anything. One of the people in that lieutenant we been the coup, sue, court martial, then find and guilty. I mean, if somebody go court martial upon coup and we anyway, how do you man seven the talk? It been surprising that a name lay not the list, but a name been did it. And we not able to do anything with that day. Okay. But by next week. We go done, hopefully done with resolution 4. The third part around people that we being migrate. Again, I think there were 3 names or so. If anybody did from 2023 election, we come on and OCC for election, and no one go again. May the party then settle them. If we live in this country of rule of law, we will provide the security necessary. But may the party they handle and for themselves. The states not get money for support SLPP or APC or anybody. See then they go relocate then people then.
Alright, so as government now we are say the opposition still get concerned about resolution 4 wherein get for with political prisoner we don't talk about, and same way so wherein I may agree say we for pay backlog of member of parliament saying cancel them.
I think if we've been read, and I always don't say this, if we read what we say according to the law. Not to me as chief minister or head of the secretariat, the pay backlog for MP then parliament. We say may they address.
And I don't instruct them.
I not instruct.
No meaning for coordinate.
Yeah, they've been working on it the entire time. I don't know where they are. They have to go by the rule of law. But opposition woke now for complain. I mean, that's what they do.
So they complain there. Is it not genuine or it just like we say opposition? Is it that then just one complaint for complaint's sake?
It keeps them excited sometimes for complaint. Other times the things they raise are important, but. I get plenty APC party there. If we talk about APC versus SLPP, waiting now modus operandi, they go vex just now. So some of them they complain for complaint's sake because they need to keep them relevant. If you know they talk about waiting need for happen, then you not get thing for say. But you really can't speak about the progress. If me now a progressive person, I will speak about the progress will it happen. I will speak about how to improve. Even if they complain, come up with new ideas. But that in a separate point of discussion.
So in line with the different issue that we talk about, one way we don't see don't they engage you and people now they all get for the monetization of certain online platform. We will believe say with that it will create more job, make people and become more useful and they get small thing in terms of revenue. We're not the latest on that.
You know, on social media monetization, there are two views. President Bill single-handedly asked me for a deal with this, President Bill, because he cares about it, because it's young people, it's technology. And then me, I the lead inclusion, me and Mr. Radical Inclusion Movement. Inclusion means more justice to people. Then I think it's a matter of justice for means say then company then no they give monetization to we in Africa. Now we they make the music, now we the consumer, now we they share, we they pay for boost, and then we know they make the money. But then give three reasons, and so parts of it now that we engage with them.
Okay.
One now on banking, so now government's on a switch. The other one on addressing, because the need for plenty might not get addressed. Now then we system then yeah. And then the third one now on just prioritization. Just this Friday, me and the CEO of TikTok, me and go have it together, and somebody introduced we, and me and don't exchange some emails. They don't connect in policy director to don't connect out the minister of communication and the team. So different layers we engage. Me and the CEO of TikTok they talk, and director of policy, and they talk with the minister, and will they proceed and one for start with TikTok. And why TikTok? 30% of all traffic na salon na TikTok. Una get TikTok account?
Usman?
I try for do so.
Una for the one because TikTok na the 30% of all online activity na salon na TikTok.
So we think then get for the look at exactly we go make online platform them na TikTok or na they start with real benefit from this monetization.
Well, one now outside most of the people in there outside them give benefit, and two, people then can feel say TikTok not just for back to AI. TikTok now one band the company there we actually master AI for recommendation. Now I make I can call her either go down the deep end. If TikTok lands say you like video of horse then it will give you horse video then say against then will come on all side any kind because they learn AI, they learn you pattern, they make recommendation for you. So it really is a case of people that feel say if you want for learn but science and technology, or if you want for learn math video there, or if you want for you get teacher AI them, teacher TikTok people them. So TikTok not to just for go watch comedy. Okay. You can able use TikTok for education as well. You can able use TikTok for productivity as well.
Follow we get things clear before we look at another issue we get for the radical inclusion. Now we look at the unity agreement. But again, allegation or allege, things we don't there around social media and that former President Kurma for return back. Government and APC they on the talk. Is it true?
Not true. Then people know the rights and headline, and if you look there, the newspaper, you go know why make them in the right time. It's misinformation and disinformation.
No talk between government and on the return.
Absolutely not.
Also, no talk on for drop charges against.
Absolutely not. Okay. This is we. It's a rule of law. We live in a democratic state, actually, and these. And when I make what people then they say, oh, free speech. Now free speech now they make them the rights, then headline, then this. So then we get plenty free speech now alone, and then get right for right within the right, even though not misinformation and disinformation. It's unfortunate, but this is why we need more citizens where get critical thinking, where they ask questions, and where they follow the news and find out for themselves.
So now another important issue we'll see the chief minister the lead now the one about the movement of the radical inclusion.
Chief minister in the sense that David Moynihan Sengeh, the author of the best-selling book Radical Inclusion, the lead the radical inclusion movement. It just happened to say me and a chief minister as well.
So tell me how much radical inclusion movement really resonates, especially to the least Sierra Leonean.
Look, I think people for understand say radical inclusion now about service. We say a more just society. What in more justice mean? More justice means say people that no matter whether you get money or you don't get money, you forget access to justice in a court through the formal system. Radical inclusion means say more justice. If you get complaint, the ombudsman, the person in your community, the chief, grievance redress them for your you. Radical inclusion means say more justice. That means say you, even if they find you guilty, you get right for appeal. Even if they do you bad, the person who then do bad and you self able for forgive on yourself. Those are all outcomes of justice. So grievance redress, access to mediation or facilitation of justice, trial, forgiveness, prevention. These are all products of justice. And more justice means say, it no matter whether you be boy picking, girl picking, Muslim, Christian, Timini, Mendes, local, una forget access to all then opportunity, then they will go make me wanna be una true and fuller selves.
So how much radical inclusion of what it stands for in terms of the definition of it will speak to reality where you already with the lead get a strong political belonging, because it's radical inclusion, I mean, for include everybody, no matter your region, tribe,
Absolutely.
or your political belonging.
Absolutely, and we they see that I get people then we in a Falaba, we that then the champion radical inclusion. Cambia, people in a Cambia, then youth man, then we they do farm, then they do radical inclusion. We did in a Pujan, na Kenema, Eastern Technical University, na Swazi. You get people them everywhere. We truly believe in a more just society. And the point about radical inclusion that you for understand how you self as your own individual, you and your community, what we are able to do for change and improve the outcomes. Practically, look, if you take government, the government just passed the basic education policy last week na cabinet. One of the chapters then are on radical inclusion. One of the things then within inside that government strategic document that government, civil society, citizens for help for promote radical inclusion in society. That government's line said that day. So me as an individual, me as the people then we connected. Anybody will say not believe in radical inclusion, if I ask and say why, that means they satisfy with the status quo. Now people them we get benefits, we they enjoy some privilege them, we they don't want for let go. And some of them they institutional, some of them they historic, some of them they structural. And waiting we they say legal, the book where I write, they say all them things them where they break the barrier. We for break where they keep people there out of the room, where they keep people there for not for talk. Woman them or for pull them, and we they work towards more justice. We not say perfect justice day today. We not get justice. Justice there's some form of justice there, but one for maybe better tomorrow than how we did so today. And then the nine they keep we together.
Alright, again, allegation are that you want for transform the radical movement to political movement. Is it true?
So political movement means it's about the people. Political movement means it's social. It's collective. Not to I didn't go from party wouldn't be called radical inclusion movement party. If not the 9 people that can mean by political movement. Mina SLPP, Sierra Leone People's Party.
But the way we see you around social media, even yesterday I saw a video of you around town, the Waka, you won. Is it that we foresee, say, you want for succeed President Bill?
No, sometimes they see video, but they do that every day, every other day. It's normal for me, for my come on, Awakana, Wilkinson Road, I go about. It's normal. It's normal for even time go play ball na Moriton or some side. We nobody know they see. The number of times we camera they per me so limited that we then see I don't go na crown plenty time. I like crown. Where I reach this you might know what I want for it. Is it in a prawn wrap you want for it? I don't even need for place order they know. I don't go the plenty time, I don't order, but camera no dey pay me all the time. I can drive myself plenty time, but camera no dey pay me plenty time. With camera they pay me in those instances, not to for sure say I better pass all man. As an example, I mentioned this guy from Barbados. All the salon people there, na so prime minister for day, na so, but they do this every day. Me and that man, me and a
You
paddy.
can free with the worker. You won?
No, because me paddy, actually two mentors, Sama Banya and Dr. Boyma, don't die. Then two become minister. Then tell me, say the day we afraid for waka, we in a government minister, if for quit. Because the point about service, the point we make we dey serve, now that we dey near with people there. If I dey near that young man Sunday, me and Sama Banya will be there Reading Street to go church, they'll come out there, we go na King Memorial. Where they come on, all them bobo then streets bobo then. Like then they didn't near me, like we all the waka then. If afraid then, that would I be. So if me not to minister tomorrow, I not go waka near then.
So
the point about leadership, sorry,
okay, go ahead.
is that we don't see plenty people there. Where they in lost work, not to minister, elect you a director, elect you na because we feel say that director work na you power. Now then you need security for opening the mouth for you. You need driver before you come out. You not go near people there. Where that work they left you, now you also the day you depress one. Because then people then they don't do it again. Whether mean a chief minister, whether mean a team with big past chief minister, whether mean a lecturer, we mean a lecturer, whether mean a just ordinary entrepreneur. As I dey drive myself, I dey go play ball na that dirty field within here dey. I dey go na studio, I dey go hang out with people there, I dey go na market because na na motorman business. For dey na this country yeah, we dey say you na leader, you na chief minister, you na cabinet minister. No difference not there between you and the other people there. Na radical inclusion.
Aside you being a chief minister, what you really want portray doing all of this because we not see this common from previous minister in connecting with the ordinary people.
That we na ordinary normal motorman there. We nothing not there between me and you. Me na minister today, you na a presenter. You can be minister tomorrow. So that means say me and you the way we for relate for be different. No. Me, the kind home where I come out, the kind person where I be, na that. It don't matter. It like you na pikin or grandpa, na the same. Na can make. Me wife can say me paddy there. Me na old paddy there again or small bikini paddy there. The range between that 5-year-old. Yesterday a girlfriend want me paddy na was get this young pikin. She might be 6 or 7. As you see me wrong can to me like we begin play. I left all the big people then we did it. Me and this pikin had they talk like normal. Or Dr. Samabanya 94 years old or you know all the people then they will they talk to. For me. Difference not for the between motorman there. A like you na 6-year-old, they talk to you the same way where they talk to that 94-year-old person, and they think always for say how that 6-year-old will be more comfortable versus how that 84-year-old woman will be more comfortable. As an example, now we SLPP party office. They don't did it since however many years. They see old mammy there and old parent, they know they will go now the Unity Hall and they call it Unity Hall. Plenty man they will get boku money in this country and then for them put lift there. But waiting make I decide say I want to put lift there that because I want make me them mammy there and then people then we get disability, make themselves go to that 4th floor there, that Unity Hall there. Now I make my own contribution to the party office that for put lift there. Again, part of inclusion. Any minister can do it. Anybody will get money can do it. But for me, now for bring more people together, for experience, waiting what they call collective humanity.
You talk about even if you be waiting big past the chief minister, you will still do the same. Waiting that exactly where they give at all.
Anything will be past the chief minister if I able. If look, we there in the place right now. We waiting with the focus on me as chief minister and for support President Bill. I they work for the jackass for President Bill. I they jackass for VP Julia Jallo because na me own work down there as chief minister. And that jackass where the jackass for them and for make sure say all the people in this country we able get a more just society. So in the future, whatever position we are getting at this country I will continue for jackass for the people in this country
The first one where they say, Chief Minister, you're still not able to answer the question yet, but to know say at the right time, you will make your intentions known.
This one say, Chief Minister, you are aware of the stallway stadium renovation don't stall because we understand say some documents and then Ministry of Foreign Affairs we they not sign up till now.
Another message from our Facebook page. This person is say, Chief Minister, which you get for say to the one day we say they are radically excluded.
This one say, do you ask Chief Minister if he aware of the performance survey of MDs them with some civil society organization they conduct?
This other one they say, Chief Minister, if this is you, then don't change for anybody. Connecting with the people should not stop after you've gotten power or position. It should continue even when you're in the seat of power.
This one say, most minister them for learn from Chief Minister they need for good close to the people, but some man as he don't get power, he don't powerful pass all man.
Another message say continue for reach out to the ordinary people, especially the least, because you get to know what they are going through when they tell you their stories themselves.
This one from Abdullah Kagbo, he say, good morning Usman Kamara, please ask Chief Minister whose partner Bo where he gets 24-hour light because we save there and the listener through Facebook.
This other message is say if the Chief Minister self get light, that means say we are far behind on getting it right. Salon, let God pray.
This one from Lulu Gaspirin, he say, Chief Minister, my advice about this performance contract is some parastatals head do not understand the essence of the performance contract and review. Government agencies are going down to bad leadership and there is nothing the staff is doing towards that.
Another one they say, saying the fact let people know that you feel whatever they are going through is just what Sierra Leoneans want to hear rather than coming to defend and say what does not exist. Kudos to you, Chief Minister, for stating the fact, though it's hard sometimes to say some of those things that are facts, but when you say it, it's obvious that people know that you feel what they are going through. The last message for me.
The last one for me from Emmanuel is say, please Chief Minister, what is the status about the ambassador na Guinea? We understand say una don't call him na saloon.
Over to you, Chief Minister, for response to the message then.
Thank you. Plenty of things. On the ambassador who waits and Yeri from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, yes, we don't call him. On the different developments in them, like the stadium, yes, we are aware and we they follow through for make sure say we deliver. CSO on performance, one of the biggest innovation that we'll do now that will be make the performance contract public, so all man get on, and I look forward for read waiting then they come up with. Anybody we say they're radically excluded, now then now then really they need radical inclusion more. Because the point about radical inclusion is that you get systematic exclusion, systemic exclusion, infrastructure, legal, self. Anyhow, if you feel say you excluded, can't we will include you. We not believe in radical exclusion. So we not radical inclusion no more. This is me. I know the change for anybody. I know the change for nobody. The with me, mama and papa teaching me granny and grandpa then that for be of service to the people. So my intention, no one they hide. My intention has always been clear. My intention is to serve the people of this country, and I have been doing it since I was a kid. I don't do one since I was a teenager. I do one even more where I not been in this country, and from where I don't can, me work every day that for serve the people of this country. And in the format way they right now, as Chief Innovation Officer, then as Minister of Basic Education, now as Chief Minister, I they serve the people of this country under the direction and vision of His Excellency the President. And my intention is clear: always be of service to the people of this country in any shape and form. Thank you.
Plenty thank you for joining inside the program this morning. In name now Dr. David Sengeh and the Chief Minister Simindia for talk about a lot of issues we get for do with government and other things.